Hello my friends and welcome back to One Credit Classics. On the week, we start a huge adventure on the Sega Megadrive with Shining Force. It's a double header of 16-bit Sega titles as we take on Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe here for episode 48. Released in the EU in 1992 and Japan and North America a year before, this is the sequel to 1988 Speedball and was developed by the Bitmap brothers. Came out on a whole host of systems: Amiga, Atari, PC, NES, Master System, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Genesis, quite a few others as well, and is a futuristic sports game set in 2015. You take Brutal Deluxe and try and lead them to victory. And as you can see, the story that it gives you is it's set after the first Speedball game. The actual sport has degenerated into complete chaos. It's unregulated, it's unmanaged, and it's a dangerous sport anyway, if you're being honest. It is basically like murder ball, and the sport falls into, as it says there, kind of disrepute. They attempt to reorganize the sport. Speedball 2's born, and Brutal Deluxe are born. And that is the top and bottom of this game. It is so much fun. There's 3 different game modes. There's a league mode, a cup mode, and a knockout mode. We'll be having a look at the cup mode because that's the one that allows you to transfer players. There's not too much to be said about this in terms of the game itself overall and the history of it. It's fairly straightforward. Like I say, it's a sequel that the Bitmap brothers got out to as many people as possible, and it's one of those games that I had on the Amiga, but when I heard there was a Mega Drive version, I thought it'd be perfect to do it here. And playing it, it's really good. The Amiga version was very good. This is pretty much an identical conversion. The music's really good, the sound's really good, and it's got that cool attitude, that cool futuristic attitude that you found with a lot of the Bitmap brothers games. So what we're going to do is to try and win the cup. Let's do it. So we are going to go one player game and we are going to try and win the cup. In the first round we have got Revolver, who are probably the weakest team, so it's a good hit to get down. Now there's all these different tabs we can do different bits and pieces with. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to buy everybody just a round of power-ups, and then I'm going to try and save the rest of the money. And by saving the rest of the money, what I can do is I can put money together to try and buy transfers, because transfers are what win you this whole thing. How do I score? Well, a few different ways of getting points. One, ball goes in the goal. I get 10 points for that. Or if I've activated one of the many score multipliers, which I'm going for now, your score goes up by either 1.5 or double. So a goal with both of the blue lights, because we're in blue, is now worth 20 instead of 10. Oh, effort. So that's worth 20 straight away. If I light up 5 of the stars, I get 20 points and a bonus 20, so I get 40 for that. And if I bounce it off that thing in the middle there, I get 4 points, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you can just kind of sometimes you'll find that it'll come back to you in the same direction, so you kind of spam it a little bit. The star, oh, he's got a power up, has he? There's power ups on the floor all the time you can collect. What we want to try and collect is these coins, because the more coins that you get, the more players you can buy, and the more players you can buy, the better chance you've got of beating the better teams. The toughest teams on it are the one, like when you do the league mode, which is really long and really cool to be honest. But when you do the league mode, there's like 20. There's something like there's 2 leagues. There's like a good league and a not so good league, and then the top good league teams, people like Super Nashwan, teams of that nature, Steel Fury, I think, are quite a good. Violent Desire. There's a lot of teams that are really good. Super Nashwan are the ones though you really want to stay away from them, because they're just friggin' too good. But it's kind of the luck of the draw you end up with in this cup. So I mean, you could get Super Nashwan in the first round. Imagine that, it'd be ridiculous. Well, I don't know. It's never happened, but I mean, I've had them in like the 3rd round, which is they're basically unbeatable there because you haven't had time to get a good squad together. But yeah, enough of the mighty Super Nashwan. You'll see him in due course, I'm sure. Trying to get some coins as well, obviously. So this stage of the game specifically, if you're playing, it's nice to get, say, an easy well, it is a fairly easy team to be honest. It's nice to get a slower team like Revolver. Really, we can get a bit of a lead up against, and then spend the entire second game, because we're loads in front, just farming coins, because that's what we need to do. Really, we need to have so much money in play, so by the time the Nashwan game comes around, we've got nearly a full squad full of transferred players, because the transferred players are loads better than the ones that you've got, and they're loads better than cheeky beggars. They're loads. They can just be. They're just more powerful, infinitely more powerful. So it kind of makes sense, really. Let's have a look. Ugh. Doesn't seem to be a lot of coin there if I can get it. Yeah. I'll put it down there. I don't have to keep doing that, by the way. We've got the maximum 2 lights. It's just a force of habit. Right. They can't move here, so this is detailed, really. But that, when it goes gold, you throw it off that thing. Basically, they can't stop it, so that's worth doing. It's a good tactic to get in. That one. Oh, he's got that, you see. Never mind. Lasts for about 5 seconds, and it means you can't move. Worn off now. Oh, and I got the coin as well, which is good. Let's have a look. Any more coins? No, that's it. 88 to 12. Hopefully, I have got enough for a good player, because I did collect quite a lot of coins there. Yes, 2 grand. Now, I might be able to get 1. I might be able to get 2. Let's go back through. What have we got transfers-wise? We have got a midfielder. 2 midfielders. I might as well get the really strong one. Here's the thing. I might get the really strong one on the left-hand side, simply because you win a lot of those battles there when you're trying to get those power-ups, multipliers. If you sort your wingers out, you generally find that you're able to get powered up pretty quickly and get the score multipliers pretty quickly. So there wasn't any strikers. A striker would have been my first protocol. Striker, then a keeper generally. Let's do this something while we're here. Now, as you can see, that's our powered up one. And even with, she took about 3 knocks in all fairness. You can see why now, because you could blatantly just clean people out here. Ugh. So if I can get here to get the ball, then I can basically just go on a big sweep of the map, really. Try and get as many coins as possible. Because she's loads faster than any of them. So we'll just I bet the commentator's going nuts on this. You'd be going spastic, wouldn't you? It's Maradona over here. There you go. But that's the key, you see, because hopefully that whole run has got... You tell so obviously which one she is, because she's loads quicker than everybody else. Get ready. Absolute hacks. Right. You might as well just... It's like, what's it a bit? It's like Team Wolf a bit. She's got one person who's miles better than everybody else. Just inevitably give them the ball. Just get them running off in loads of directions. Right, come on. I mean, that's not even the super powerful one. There we go. Right, 60 seconds. Let's see if there's any coins on the map. Oh, no. We've collected quite a lot in all fairness, so it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't any, but it's worth doing. Just so. That means we're... Oh, I shouldn't have got that. That power-up means everybody's super powerful, hence why they scored. There she is. You can just see her closing in loads faster than everybody. Oh, hey up. Terry got a bit brave, didn't he? Oh, that's another thing as well. You notice that later on, when you start getting transferred players, they hit loads harder, and you just end up absolutely creaming people. I'm glad, like I say though, we're due a bit of luck really. I'm getting a good setup team in the first match. We'll have one more run through, see if I can find any coins anywhere. I don't think oh god, I don't think there is any, but we've basically got them all. Yeah, just got bored. I better score then. 110. And therein is the thrill of this and the fun of this is getting players like that. The difference you notice when you start getting transfer players. Right, who should we get in round 2? We have got Violent Desire. See, they're not amazing either, to be honest. And we've got 3 grand as well. So who's on the transfers? Could we get a defender? Oh god, a super powerful striker. I can't afford him anyway. Do you know what? I might get him, but I won't get him as a keeper. Might get him on the left-hand side or something. Because he's good, but a keeper's a really important position on this. So I might wait for a better defender to show up before I get a keeper. But that's a striker for us. So, what you can do with this, like I say, a cheap way of getting points if you've got a really good striker, a really good player there, is you can basically just repeatedly tackle them. So just like throw it back in, tackle them on the way down. And just repeat, really. Just rinse and repeat, because you'll find out that they'll take loads of it. Nice. Here's the thing, I'll probably get... So if I come in here, if you look, I mean... There's one down there with hardly any energy. That one. Done. Do you know what I mean? Like, and now we've got a multiplier. That's worth 20 points. So I mean, it's a good, like if you're playing a slower team and you've got people who are really, really good, it's a good kind of tactic to employ. And it also means that like you can get a good lead together. Because that's what happens like when you play the better teams, like I say, the Super Nashwans of this world. When you end up playing them, you find that you just lose loads of people because they all hit so hard, don't they? So I'll tell you what you do notice though. You notice how slow normal people are once you've got a few good people in your team. It's like really obvious. Beautiful. Like I say, what I need to try and do, like I did with the other game, is build up a lead. So you can spend the second leg just farming coins. Oh. Let's have a look. Oh, help. Oh, yeah, it's the other side, isn't it? Shit. I forgot. Super fast player should be down. There she is. Or is that the striker? It doesn't even matter, to be honest. Come on. 66-4. So we've got a 62-point lead going into the next game. And hopefully... Right. 2,000. So maybe get one good player. Oh, Montez, he is good. We need a midfielder more, though. Let's get him and have him on the right wing. And then we'll save the money. And with a big lead, hopefully we can... What we need to do is collect as much as physically possible. We've got a 60-point lead, so it's not like we're going to struggle for cash. So, let's try and get some coins, shall we? On that. He's already struggling. That's him done, innit? Yeah. Brutal. But I mean, that's what we do. Like, that is no secret. It's like if you're playing on the wings, you're gonna get absolutely smashed. Nice. So yeah, we've got a good points lead now, so we'll have a run around a little bit. Try and get some coins. That Z1 makes everybody fall over. See if we can get that. Oh. So good. Didn't score then. Easily could have done. Clattered the keeper a bit. I mean, this is proper whitewash, but it's what we need. Because next time we're going to get somebody hard. Thrown us a couple of softballs, if you're being honest. But like I say, it's fun and games till you end up with Super Nashwan. Could do with, before the next match, I'm going to have to sign a keeper. If there's... Oh, God, I hope there's a defender on the block. There really, really needs to be. Oh, see if that got in. Never mind. We're still winning by quite a bit. It's not the end of the world. Couple people there who don't look too healthy. That forward's not looking ideal, is he? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to pass it back to that guy so I could cripple him. I'll probably get him now, to be honest. Done. Bad if it's landed next to the ball. It looks like his brain's falling out or something. Not ideal. So one last scope for coins. Oh, another one. Jesus. I mean, I ain't even trying. No. This is just pure violence, unmitigated violence. One last try. Just see if we can find any coins around. Don't think there is any more left. No. He didn't have a lot of energy left, did he, that red guy? He would have gone with another one. 90 to 20. 156 to 21. Now, here's where it gets tough. Semi-finals, and we end up with the Renegades. These aren't amazing. Jesus Christ. Let's go transfers. How many is there? Garrick, Quaid, and Montez. Right, so we'll have Garrick in goals. We'll have Montez on the left. And that means we'll have Quaid in the middle. We just need an attacker now, and then we've got a full team of import strength animals. Well, and keep it. Bloody hell! Doesn't even matter about farming coins this so much. We just need to win, because we're inevitably going to get Super Nashwan in the final now. And it's different gravy when you get them. Proper hospital balling. Done. In the first half as well. That's pretty savage. It doesn't really work with the better teams though, but if you get a team who you outmatch a little bit, it's a good thing to get a good player like that and then just absolutely cripple them up by the corner. Right. We don't have to obviously farm coins as much, but tits him to do that. You can see now, like, that's one of the best ways to get a lot of points quickly, especially if you've got the multiplier. I mean, that's 40 points, basically. Oh. Make the most of it, son. Oh. Make you pay for that. What is striker? Striker you generally notice. I mean, farming the kills is different, but I mean, the striker you generally tend to notice here struggles off the bounce, because you go, one of the first people you'll buy, the first good people you buy is a good centre forward. Hospital. Proper hospital balled him then. Just passed it to him and then absolutely flattened him. So what am I missing? Like one, I can't even think what I'm missing. One defender, is it? It's a strong squad, whatever it is. We've only got one player. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that one. Oh, yep. Crippled another one. I mean, this is a absolute write-off. I don't think I might not have ever scored more points than this. It's the fact that he can't tackle me as I hit those stars, really. I think that's the key to it all. 229 to 10. God almighty. Twitter's blowing up at this point. Wenger out. Absolute stuffing. Right, what do I need? Yeah, I need a defender. Oh, I need a defender and a striker, don't I? Got a midfielder, a defender. Oh, good one as well. Yeah, I'll take him. It's just one. That's one striker we're just lacking then. Hopefully with this, we'll get the offer of a striker in the next. It's not the end of the world if we don't, to be honest. But it'd be nice to have a full team, wouldn't it? Just absolute badasses. That power up the star makes everybody full powered. Jesus Christ, it's such a cheap tactic. It just works so well though. Absolutely. See, our geezer's nearly dead. You'd be staying away, wouldn't you? You just wouldn't want to know at all. Play moves to that side of the wares that you'd be like, nah, sack this. I ain't going anywhere near this bollocks. Yeah, that winger is just so much slower than everybody else I've got on the entire pitch. See this, do you know what I mean? Just sliding through two of them like that. Oh, nice. That's one. Bang. I mean, with 200 odd points off, you can pretty much do what you want at this point. My goal seems to be figure out how many of these people I can injure. I mean, he's done. Is that two? Is that one or two? I've lost count. No, it must be one because I've only just scored into. And I've got double bonuses, so. Was he the second right? I don't even know. You don't want to be playing in that position, do you? Sod it off. Check your healthcare provider. See if there's any, what's it? See if there's any, like, amendment or subsection that says about this is not valid if you're playing Brutal Deluxe on a Wednesday. Like I said, I don't need the points really, but... Oh. Careful. That's what I would have done in all fairness. I mean, it's details at this point. They're like 300 points down. Hospital. Yeah. I mean, that's 2 or 3. I want to say it's 3. I mean, it's no coincidence this is happening. Oh, left mid. Oh, yeah, we're going the other way now, aren't we? Jesus Christ. Who'd be a winger playing Speedball, eh? You really wouldn't be. Getting crocked all the time. I mean, he ain't got long left. That striker. Him. That's got to be it for him. Yep. Jesus Christ, what a dirty bunch of bastards we are. Absolutely crippling everyone. I need to get that sorted though, don't I? Oh, Jesus, another one. Is this only the first half? I don't even know. I don't know what's happened. No, it's the second half, isn't it? We must have taken like a right midfield, sod it. Absolute hospital position. They're going to be running out of people soon. People willing to put the old uniform on. Like, where am I playing today, Steve? Right now, you see, I would do, but yeah, I have got a bad cold. Another one. Jesus, where's he from? I mean, this is pretty brutal. But I mean, centre mid, God, the entire midfield just wiped out. But here's the problem. Like, it'll swings and roundabouts, because this will 100% come around and bite me in the arse when I fight Super Nashwan next. Because they're ridiculous, and I'll lose loads of people. I haven't got a load of coins, have I? Could do with it. Do with a few. Nice. 159-0. 388-10. Jesus Christ almighty. Grand final against Super Nashwan. Who else? I need a good attacker. Let's go to the transfer market, shall we? Is there one? There is one. A very good one as well. Nice. Let me just go to the gym. Because with this, I'm not going to buy anybody else. I wouldn't have thought. Oh, hang on, actually. Let's go back. And let's go transfers. Is there anybody else? Just Weiss and Luther. Yeah, they're not on the level of people I've got currently playing this position. So let's go to the gym. And can I can upgrade a little bit. This must be my subs. They all max out at a certain point, so. But while I can do this, I mean, why wouldn't you? Beautiful. Right. The grand final against Super Nashwan. Here we go. Oh, yeah, their keeper's really good. Ah, that's the problem, you see. You can't let them... The strikers are really good, so you can't let them get in on your keeper at all. Yeah, that keeper is good. Oh, that would have been nice. Get away. Shit. Don't need this. But if I can... Yeah, that's in, is it? Yeah, that's a shame.
Get ready.
God, this is tense.
Get ready.
Didn't mean to do that. Bollocks. Hang on a sec. I swear I saw his right wing was really knackered. No, maybe I didn't. It's a good whip for the keeper, that. That wasn't. Bollocks! These are fucking so hard to play against.
Get ready.
Nice. See, that's 20 points it should be. And they'll have a massive weakness on that side now as well. Unless the sub's amazing. But still, it's a more even ball game now. Bollocks, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Fuck. This is close. Very close. Bloody hell, it's a shot. Wasn't even trying for that. Oh, 14. It's winnable. I haven't got a lot of fucking no. Have a look though. Is there anybody who's really good? Roscott, Luther, Rocco. Nah, they're all average, aren't they? Let's do this. I need to win this by 20, basically. Come on. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. That's fucked us. Yeah, we're done, but it's just so hard to overcome a thingy like that.
Get ready.
Fuck. Oh, that's so unlucky. Fuck yeah, I think we're done here. Fuck.
Get ready.
I mean, that's 20 points. It puts us level, but the problem is we like need to be up by 20, so it's a shame. Oh, it doesn't even put us up by 20 actually.
Replay. Get ready. Replay. Get ready.
Right, hold tight. Settle down, settle down. I don't think he can take another knock, can he? Fuck. Well then, keeper. Oh, another one down. Didn't even try for that. Centre forward injured. I don't think I've ever played a better game of Speedball than this. Our absolute savagery and brutality has slowly but surely been rewarded. And we've turned in a 100-point game against Super Nashwan. 135 to 34. Overall, that's 181 to 94. But more importantly, that, my friends, is one credit as advertised. The Speedball 2 Cup winners, Brutal Deluxe. Incredible. God, my heart was going something stupid at the end of that last bit. If I just press the button now, is it going to take me back to the menu screen, is it? Game over. Arcade. Beautiful arcade playability there. And that was Speedball 2. What an incredible, incredible game. It's just one of those games that you just pick up and play it, and it still has everything it had all those kind of years ago. The multi-part long play starts on Saturday, so this is coming out a week on. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, the multi-part long play starts on Saturday, which is Shining Force, and I just thought it'd be cool to kind of to get a run through on a quality game like Speedball. I'm a big fan of this, you probably tell. Had it on the Amiga, loved it, played it 2-player with my brother all the time, won the cup and the league and the knockout. The league one's really good. It's a proper long-term investment of time, but yeah, it's so much fun. You get promoted and stuff, and yeah, like the 2-player mode's incredible, as you might imagine. Dig it out. Try and find a copy of it. It's pretty hard to find if you want the official version for the actual hardware, but it's well worth it because it's just so much fun. You take very, very good care of yourselves, and I will see you very soon for another episode of One Credit Classics. Take care.